Okay, we're ready to go.
Yeah, the stream is going.
Okay.
Alright, is everything set up correctly? Alright, stream is
Yeah.
live.
Yeah,
Hello
go.
everyone. Welcome to, what is this, week 2, game 5, Imperfect versus Valkyrie. Alright, oh wait, hold on. Any predictions? Who do you think's gonna win today?
I think Imperfect's probably
Imperfect.
gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think that's a tough
I
call
don't
to
want
make.
to. Yeah, that's not a tough call to make.
Alright,
I don't
I'm
want to,
gonna just
like,
start it.
sound rude, but, you know, Imperfect are the defending
Yeah.
champions.
Alright, let's just see.
Alright, I'll put the link in the official stream chat. Why don't we get games this early?
I'm not sure. They just say it's too early for us, which is really stupid.
Yeah, considering like the majority of our lineup is EU.
Yeah.
Not feeling
What
well.
team you guys play for?
Imperfect.
We're both Ignite. Wait, what?
Yes,
Wait,
we're both
what?
Imperfect.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, actually, new sign-ups. They had to sign new captains. No, like, I'm fucking joking, but I can tell I've just confused you.
Yeah.
Regardless, these comps look interesting. How's about you speak about them?
Well, I'm surprised to see hard Lucio bot on Widowmaker.
You right.
Well, most definitely, they run each triple deeps Imperfect with.
God, hard
same
Lucio
points.
bot. I don't know why hard Lucio bot is just such a meme of a name. Like, hard
Well,
Lucio
before
bots
his
are
name was like
actually great.
before his name was getting tinnitus, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah. His meme game is on point.
and thusly so he gets spectated
I'm
for
gonna
it.
hack the Mega House Pack.
Is that a pharmacy running into a Widowmaker?
Oh, it's a trade. But Valkyrie
They
is
are
also
gonna get the
healer.
kill on the Genji here.
Titors. Let's have a look at the fight.
Alex take
Ooh.
out. Sorry,
This is gonna be point for him.
Cupcake's getting bullied. That feels bad.
yeah.
Got hacked and got pummeled by the Farah. Gonna have to be a reset. Let's see if hard Lucio bot can. Oh,
We might.
have you got a pause button?
No, I don't.
What? Oh, you can quickly go bind it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Oh no.
Wait, Azra, do you have one?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know. Just quickly go bind it and just bind it to literally
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have to go all the way down.
Alright,
Wait,
Valkyrie
so
caps point in the 5v6.
just-
Yeah, hold up. Do we need
Is it
to
not
restart?
working?
Okay. Yeah, I
You
just
need
clicked
to
it.
you need to unbind it from any other
Hold up.
button that you have in
Yeah,
Spectator.
that's what I'm doing.
Oh my god, where's the pause?
I'm
He's binding
doing
it.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
crap.
Oh well, he's back anyway.
Um,
He's back anyway.
yeah, but-
like, it doesn't matter now,
Okay,
but
you know what? When the game starts, you
He's
keep
back
moving
now.
on.
looks like Imperfect's gonna win this with Coalesce and CMP.
Okay, I'm just restart every settings I got.
No, yeah, don't restart the map. They're still gonna win, and he's back.
Yeah. Oh, I'll pause
Wait,
it.
why is it paused now?
No,
He's
just,
just
like,
testing. He's testing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Valkyrie's got a lot of ults, and Imperfect doesn't. So let's see how Valkyrie uses the ults. Let's see whether they come in the fight. Nope, they get picked pretty early. That's unfortunate. A lot of picks, a lot of kills coming from Chara. I
Their
don't even know how to
biscuit
say the name.
actually struggling just to take out the Pharaoh due to the
Wait,
Genji and the
I have to
Sombra
look at
going
your
up.
name so I say it right. Yeah, it is Chara. Or
Yeah,
I could just say Charo.
churro, churros.
You're gonna see the Sombra all the way in the back here, harassing from the back line. Pretty interesting position.
Mercy just pocketing one stun right now.
The Dragon Blade gets no value. The grab did get value though, which is nice. And the backline just got shredded by a Sombra. There go both supports from
Oh,
Valkyrie.
it's winnable.
Valkyrie did not take good enough care of their supports in that fight. They had all the advantages they needed, but Alex and Enrique was in the backline just doing work on the supports, and there was nothing that Valkyrie could do about it.
I didn't have my pulse about to set up because normally I would be the person not hosting the game. Well, it seems like they still have it under control. Well, now they're running with them and the Baptiste.
Yeah, it's strange. Yeah, someone scored a basket on the side of Imperfect. That's just the oracle of winning the match, isn't it?
Yeah. I can see why they go sim. This point is like all close combat.
Yeah, other than the Sim Baptiste changes coming out from Valkyrie, it doesn't look like there's many swaps. Honestly, I don't mind Symmetra on this point because you just turned the objective into a microwave. Especially like they've just chucked themselves into there and they're running like a Symmetra bunkery thing. And yeah, it's going to go straight to Valkyrie.
They might need to switch up. Well, they could still do it, just they got Sim and Baptiste.
Sim is down.
Now they replace. Who they swapped for? I know they got a soldier now, but was it for Hanzo? Charles getting pocketed. The EMP.
Yeah, that was an overwhelming team fight victory for Imperfect there. They're just going to clean up the rest, and then we'll get a quick capture.
As much as I like this bunker strategy that they're running, I'm not sure it's the most optimal thing to run against the Sombra.
It's ambitious. It is ambitious. Let's see how hard Lucio Bot uses the Sim Shield. Ideally, they'd want to use it early in the fight because of Alex Enrique not having that EMP yet, but he is charging it very quickly actually. So the sooner the better really to use it. Well, never mind. Alex Enrique has pretty much has EMP now.
Yeah, here comes Big Bro. Gets nobody, but Cupcake have been tossed off by one stick.
I mean, it's looking even in terms of percentage so far. It's just Imperfect's had a good ultimate bank, especially to have the EMP against the Sim wall. Just EMP in general just breaks ultimate economy in general, and I think Imperfect's still going to be able to roll through this. I feel like Poggy Woggy has been holding on to Amplification Matrix for far too long here, and needs to be a bit more decisive with using it, considering how fast he builds it.
The Reaper goes straight to point, the Diva Bomb on point.
No attack visor from the side of Imperfect.
that was a lot of ultimates from both sides.
Yeah, it looks like Charo's Farah really pulled them through that though. Even though Valkyrie did get the point flip amidst the fight, amidst the chaos.
Yeah, well, I feel like with the comp that Imperfect is running, sometimes it might be like beneficial to give up a little bit of percentage on point, and then you can
Yeah.
like easily bring it back,
Yeah.
or give up some space in point.
Well, Valkyrie will be matching on the Sombra pick now.
Big EMP on the Rhine and the Diva.
Nice
The
immortality
Reinhardt
to
was
save her
really ahead
though.
of-
It looks like Valkyrie's going to win this fight if they can get that pick on the Mercy, which they don't, unfortunately. But I think Valkyrie's still got this. Yeah, there's going to be a flip for Valkyrie. Pharmacy's still not even dealt with. They're still both alive. Just chipping in
Well,
damage.
they don't got a proper hit for it.
I feel like Valkyrie is losing for lack of a long range, high damage hit scan character. Maybe you'd want to take something like an Ashe instead, but I feel like you just lack the range required to deal with a pharmacy combo on a point like this. Obviously the pharmacy will have to like take weird angles near the floor or be inside of the point in order to get value, considering how enclosed it is here.
Fireball, Soul ulted the Mercy.
Is this still winnable?
I believe it's still winnable, especially with the res now.
Imperfect can definitely bring this back. Oh, maybe not.
Never mind, that's a good shatter. It's going to be tied up 1-1 on Ilios.
We're
Valkyrie's putting up a good fight.
for sure, we're gonna see some Marissa.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well is my favorite point on this map, considering you get to see like the Orisa Hog come out, which is arguably more interesting than just seeing Ryan Zarya.
Or you could go Winston Goats.
That's true.
Dive goats. Or Orisa
Goats.
goats, oats. So it's going to be a Hog Orisa from the side of Imperfect, but Diva Orisa from the side of Valkyrie. And having that extra damage absorption is actually quite helpful to keep the shield up so you can avoid the hog hooks, but overall you can't keep the barrier up for as long as hogs just spamming in, and that's a quick pick from Alex. Hooking hard Lucio bot into the well there.
Churro is dead. Oh wow, Imperfect got the point.
Yeah. Axe Enrique is playing very split here on the point, just looking for these off angles to get hook kills.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Indeed. It's just a case of whether Valkyrie can possibly punish the overly aggressive positioning he's taking. It looks like they're trying to now. But to no avail because of the pocket healer. And he's absolutely mincing Valkyrie in this room. That's crazy. Weird. That's a very weird late tactical visor to clean up the supports. Honestly, the fight was already won. I'm not sure whether that was very necessary from legit. Either way, we're going to see the Rocket Barrage next fight, most likely. Let's see whether
still hasn't been able to deal with this Farah Mercy for this map.
Yeah. I assume when Hard Lucio bot finally gets the tactical visor, there'll be a bit more of a solution. The Rocket Barrage does find Poggy Woggy, but immediately taken down from it. And that was a very risky attempt of a Resurrect from Hybrid Fusion. I feel like Hybrid Fusion isn't really thinking too hard about where they're positioning themselves when going for a Resurrect, rather just flying in and trying to resurrect the Pharah they're pocketing. And while that can work sometimes, I don't think it will in this situation. That's a nice boot
Yeah,
from
especially the
Charo onto
damage
hard Lucio
combo.
bot. We're in overtime.
Perfect gonna get it up to 99.
That is a big
Oh
barrage from
wow,
Charo. That was crazy. He was stood above behind the Orisa shield, just poking into their team constantly. That fight, that just wasn't handled well enough from the side of Valkyrie. They needed to have more pressure on Charo. He was getting so much work done, even without his Mercy Pocket.
That's true.
yeah.
That's going to be game one, going to Imperfect.
It's nice to be appreciated.
So I assume it's Anubis next.
And Temple.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're ready. Imperfect is ready, still waiting on Valk. Valk is also ready. We can start it up.
Go, go, go.
Well, for sure, there's gonna be a bunker comp.
Yeah, probably. You never know. Some teams don't like running a bunker very much.
Yeah, they gotta go dive or I call it anchor.
Some teams just like going goats, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Some people just like playing goats all the time.
Kinda wanna see some quad DPS action on this map, to be honest.
You
I
just
don't
want to see
Valk
that
at
from any
all.
teams, do you?
Hopefully we'll see it from Imperfect, maybe. Or triple DPS at least.
Yeah, Imperfect showing an odd comp here. Looking like possibly... This is a strange comp from Imperfect. I'm not sure whether this is what they're running. Especially the attack Torbjorn kind of makes me doubt it. It's a very odd setup.
Or maybe just like a flex, you know? I don't know. They're gonna switch off.
Yeah. Well, we got Valkyrie running a bunker.
Just regular 2-2-2, but albeit a strange one.
Yeah, that is quite a strange one. They're still going to be running this pharmacy. But this time it won't be hybrid fusion on the Mercy. And we are seeing a bunker from the side of Valkyrie. All the way at the back as well. With Hard Lucio bot on the Widowmaker. See, in this scenario, you don't want Hard Lucio bot on the same high ground as the bunker. You want Hard Lucio bot on a separate high ground, taking a different angle. To be able to really capitalize on the enemy's positioning. They either choose Hard Lucio bot or they choose the bunker. But in this situation, they can get both. Either way, going Primal, popping off on the Bastion here. Just getting these late fight picks.
The res hard Lucio bot.
Indeed. We'll have to see how Imperfect responds to this. Honestly, the Moira pick from Hybrid Fusion is quite strange. A, for the lack of a defensive ult. That's a nice pick from Hard Lucio bot. And also because Moira can't really reach the rest of the team very easily unless the team's staying stationary on the ground. Imperfect is making a lot of space for themselves here, and it looks like they're going to win this fight. They're committing ults as well.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an Imperfect victory. Oh, see the barrage coming out.
Yeah.
Gets
God, that
two.
was a big scrappy ultimate battle there on the fight, on the point. And it will be Imperfect capping A on Anubis.
They don't got Lucio, but it's gonna take them time.
They're going to be continuing with the bunker comp here. They've already scouted the Bastion and managed to send a dragon on him, but to no avail with the Immortality Field coming out very quick. Though again, it looks like Charo's being able to get this angle above the Orisa shield and being able to poke in on the Bastion. This is just so much damage onto the bunker comp. I think Imperfect should be able to get the double cap here.
Alex dodging all the Bastion bullets.
There's a nice defense matrix from the side of Valkyrie to deny a lot of the barrage, but still so much damage was done that the rest of Imperfect was able to follow up on it. And this is going to be the late stalls and staggers here. Not much that Valkyrie can do here.
That was a nice.
That is a nice res actually.
Yeah, it was nice mortality.
And a pick onto Avatar Corona. Though the dragon getting two, it's coming back to Imperfect.
Or Lucio bot getting two, the Mercy and the Hanzo. And they will
That's
win.
gonna be like a relatively quick take for Imperfect.
4 minutes 37 left on the clock for time bank rounds if they get to it.
Let's see what Valk runs.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in.
Looks like bunker from the side of Imperfect. Which is fair enough.
Yeah, so. I have to see how Hammond and Ryan are gonna play out.
I'm not sure. Maybe Hammond with Orion is a little bit of a questionable pick, but yeah, nonetheless.
I've seen Valkyrie run it before, not too much success, but we'll see how they do.
Oh,
Reinhardt down already.
Immediately actual cupcake falls. There's just so much damage from the side of Imperfect with this triple DPS composition. It's a nice boot from the side of Valkyrie to get the Orisa out of the way to get Kenneth off the high ground there. Not that they'll be able to capitalize on it quick enough though. Nice pick from Poggy Woggy onto Charo. We'll see if they can capitalize on this. We do see Gong Primal here in the back. Managed to get the hack, but immediately headshot by Alex Enrique.
little got wall by.
That's
a nice pick onto Kenneth from an actual cupcake. Without the main tank, there's going to be no defense from the side of Imperfect. And Bastion's only real saving grace is the Immortality Field that only has 250 health. Nevertheless, it looks like Imperfect's trying to maintain a hold here on this point. They are committing to this fight. Not
Looks
too much
like it's gonna be
avail.
Valk taking it.
It does look like it's going to be Valk taking it, true. This looks like Lake staggers, but... Yeah, that's going to be Valkyrie taking it. That's a good... that's a good insurance coalescence from side of Valkyrie there. Just to make sure they capture that
Good
point
time management too.
from Raider.
Nice
Alex
pick by
Enrique
Alec.
winning the Widow duel against Hard Lucio bot.
Yeah, you just don't do it. Just don't duel against him.
No, you just,
Like,
you
that's
don't,
just like
and
the
you
one
don't
rule.
peek when he's using walls. That's just something you don't do.
I
He's
agree.
teabagging. From a distance. The
From
BM
a
is
distance
real.
and emoting. Bit of emoting, bit of teabagging, bit of tactical crouching to avoid the headshot from the enemy Widow.
Right.
Let's see what Valkyrie's gonna do here.
You see
Hard
him go
Lucio
over to the
bots.
Genji.
Yeah, probably looking to answer Alex Enrique's Widowmaker here. With the amount of support Alex Enrique is getting, I could see him winning the duel against Hard Lucio bot on this Genji. There's an early pick onto an actual Raider. That's both supports down for
Alex
Valkyrie
is just
already.
gonna clean it up.
Nice shot by
But does
Alec.
get cleaned up himself. Though it's honestly quite likely that he gets resurrected here. We've seen the kinds of resurrects that Hybrid Fusion has been going for, so...
See him going over to the sim here.
And Poggy Woggy on the Ash now, probably to deal with Charo on the Farah. Getting some shots in, but not enough to get the kill, especially without a damage buff of his own.
And
It just looks like Imperfect's going to be unloading ultimates onto Valkyrie this fight.
This Farah has just not been dealt with.
Yeah.
Like this Farah is the death of them.
There's still a Reinhardt here in the back of the point with a... Oh my god.
Oh,
An actual Cupcake is doing
Interesting.
work here with this Moira pocket.
Wimbledon for Valk maybe?
To no avail, but... Like, with the early picks coming out from Imperfect, there was no way that that Valkyrie was going to win it, but... It was a very good individual performance from an actual Cupcake. Especially with the Moira and Mercy pockets. Poggy Woggy does find Alex Enrique, but it's probably going to get resurrected. No, there's the rest. Alex does have the barrier here, Sim Wall. And it looks like Valkyrie's gone over to a triple DPS comp here. Try to get more damage done to the main tank. Just matching with the triple DPS. 2 heal and 1 tank.
Cupcake have Shatter. Let's see what we can do with this.
Amplification Matrix.
And
That was a risky charge from an actual Cupcake, especially without the assistance of an off tank. It was a bit of a feed.
Yeah. That blade came out super late.
Yeah. See,
Typical
even though
all
Valkyrie's
around.
getting picks here, I can't see them winning it without their main tank present. They do get a res though,
That was a strangely positioned
and an
spot.
actual Cupcake is back.
Winnable for Valk.
Yeah, it looks like Poggy Woggy is doing big work here on the Ash.
They're not going to be able to contest, doesn't seem like.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, Valk's going to take it.
Nice.
due to the body block
Okay.
of Hard Lucio. Well, Imperfect got more time than them, so
Yeah, this is where the advantage of doing well on the offense really pays back for Imperfect here since the time back difference is really large.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see Valkyrie attack first. We're gonna see Sombra from the side of Valk, which I do like, but hopefully he's able to farm up the MP within the time bank he has.
That's usually the issue of running Sombra in time bank rounds. It's a bit of a risk depending on how well you can charge up your EMP and how quickly you can. Because going primal is more of a stealthy, methodical kind of Sombra, the kind that will stay invisible in the backline looking for the opening to get a good hack. But I think after getting scouted by the hands, or you might swap. As he does, he swaps onto
Well, Valkyrie
onto
will
the
run
far.
a Junkrat.
Attacking
High
jump.
damage
Not
shield.
sure how I feel about this Junkrat pick against a Widow and Pharah. But we'll see if they can make it work.
So a double sniper with a Farah coming out from the side of Imperfect. We'll see how much work these snipers get to do. It's going to be Alex Enrique standing on top of the main choke arch now. See, this is what I mean about getting a good angle. When the enemy team engages the majority of your own team, you want to be on a completely different angle to get pot shots in.
Would have seemed perfect back up all the way over the point.
And Alex Enrique is getting dove, but does manage to get the kill on Hard Lucio bot.
And now Alex Enrique is behind Valkyrie.
Yeah, and these
Does find
snipers have
Foggy
just
Woggy,
done everything.
and then going primal. And just clean up from Imperfect. And this is looking like it's going to be a late stagger on an actual cupcake here. This doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see Valkyrie making it back to the point here. Going primal does touch, which will trigger an overtime. But I don't think there's going to be any more stalling after that.
Alex Enrique spawn camping.
Yep. No one was able to deal with him and once he got into that position.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking pretty comfortable if you're Imperfect right now, because you have a lot of time just to build up ultimates, and just have like one deciding fight, just to win the map.
Yep. That's what the game of Overwatch is all about. Time management.
Yeah, that's
See,
true.
it's definitely a lot better for Imperfect to be running the Sombra here in this triple DPS setup, because with 4 minutes and 37 seconds you are guaranteed to build up an EMP, and if you build up all 6 of your ultimates from the side of Imperfect, especially considering the fact that Valkyrie doesn't have a Sombra of their own to maybe get an EMP on the back of Imperfect when they push, then I think Imperfect's like got it all handled really in terms of their comp. They're just going to be able to get one clean EMP and just throw 6 ultimate, like throw all the rest of their ultimates right onto it. And see what they do here. Legit just getting some poke on the Genji up onto the high ground. And Alex Enrique set up on the mini next to the point.
They all drop over the point.
And they all drop onto
Nice
point. So
group.
it's just... See, this is a situation where you'd want a diva instead of a hog. so that because the diva will be able to like drop down, do a bit of contesting, get back up, and I feel like a Symmetra could go with. It does look like Valkyrie's holding this one though. And I think that's where Symmetra becomes so valuable when you don't have a diva. Being able to teleport your team up and down from the high ground amidst a fight can be so valuable. You can see Alice and Rike standing around here in the back line. He's probably, you know, he set up camp on the Mega behind, and he's probably going to try to go get some poke. And while standing still and reloading, gets found by hard Lucio bot. That is unfortunate.
Well, they do got a sim.
That
so
was
let's
a
see how
big
this run
boop,
gonna be
actually.
played out.
From the side of Imperfect, that was a massive boop, taking everyone off the high ground early and forcing out the immortality field very quick. This is looking unfortunate for the side of Valkyrie. They used a lot of their resources too early in the fight. And it looks like it's going to be Imperfect taking it here. Never mind, going Primal.
Wow.
Going Primal goes big on the Symmetra. In fact, Going Primal was in Spawn. Going Primal's still on the way back from Spawn right now. It was the sentry turrets getting all the kills. In fact, if you have a look at where they're set up, there's 2 sentry turrets up here on the Mega Room, and then there's like 1 overlooking the point, or 1 or 2 looking over the point here. And just not dealing with those was the only thing that prevented Imperfect from capping here, though they do have the EMP for this fight. So we'll see how they use it.
This is the EMP come out.
That's the EMP coming out, but early picks coming from Valkyrie here. We'll see whether Valkyrie can hold on to it. I think Valkyrie can. I can see Valkyrie holding this.
Yeah.
Now in this situation, Imperfect doesn't have many big ultimates. They're coming up on the Coalescence, but that doesn't do much other than healing. And then you have the Supercharger from the side of Valkyrie, just being able to buff everyone's damage points by 50%. Just helps so much, but it looks like Valkyrie's not present at the moment.
Mercy shot from the front left, but then she died.
That was a strange placement of Immortality Field there. On the side of Valkyrie, and it is Imperfect taking it.
That's another map win for Imperfect.
Valkyrie is putting up a good fight in this match, though. It isn't quite the steamroll that people might have been expecting.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Alright, next map. Blizzard. There we go. There we go. Well, for sure, there's gonna be goats on Blizzard World. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, we'll have to see.
Have we got confirmation yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, Valkyrie's ready. Alright, it's time for map 3.
Okay. Well, this game's gonna be played out here.
some teams are like quite partial to running bunker on defense here on Blizzard World, like just on the high ground, depending on how much they actually like running bunker. Like bunker is like more essential on maps like Anubis, but I'd say on Blizzard World there's a lot more options in terms of what you can do. Either you set up a bunker on the high ground here, just overlooking the choke, or you set it up here at the back where an actual cupcake's sitting. But otherwise you could run like all sorts of comps. I've definitely seen like the most variety of defensive comps on Blizzard World, really. And it's probably one of the only maps where I've ever seen a successful quad DPS defense. So it's going to be looking like dive from the side of Imperfect. A hamster dive.
You see Primal on the Sombra here.
Early pick onto Kenneth.
That is gonna get rest.
We'll get erased by Poggy Woggy. That's a nice name, let's just say that.
Poggy Woggy.
That's a huge pick on the Baptiste there.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe a Rezo is available though? Alex Enrique found all the way in the back lines. Gets himself picked early. He's probably looking for a spawn kill there. It looks like Valkyrie's going to be winning this fight.
Nice. A weird bomb.
Bob's just out here doing
Yeah,
work.
Valk's going to stabilize.
Fuck the stabilize, yeah. They do lose Poggy Woggy. So they will have to wait a second for him to come back in.
Yeah. The team comps on like the side of Valkyrie are quite strange, but seem to be doing the job.
Yeah, there's just a lot of damage. Though legit coming in with this fat blade.
Nice shatter.
There's a nice shatter. Let's see whether the amount of
Really?
support will be adequate with the amplification matrix. The amount of healing per shot is about 120, but it won't be enough to keep an actual cupcake alive, especially considering the fact that he got dove and he didn't have his immortality field or regenerative burst available to help himself out. Alex Enrique hasn't been very lucky this round, to be honest. He keeps getting his angles found out. I think Valkyrie's definitely had a chat between maps, talking about keeping Alex in check with all these off angles he's taking.
Once again, we're going to see the Pharah, so hopefully there'll be more pressure on the Pharah. Otherwise, it's just going to be a repeat of like the last two maps where the Pharah pretty much single-handedly won Imperfect most of the fights.
Alex Enrique popping off on the Widow here though.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Well, Valkyrie have two hits, so he's not the adaptation.
Really aggressive angle from him. Good hack on Sharp.
That was a huge amplification matrix fire strike to kill hybrid fusion early in the fight there. Or at least early in the ground fight. It's gonna be the walls coming from Alex Enrique. Getting the pick onto Hard Lucer, but early, and an actual raider.
You see the res come out. Yeah, Alex Enrique playing much like a one-man army here.
Quiet, quiet.
Here comes the high noon. Not gonna be used.
I mean, this on anything. That's your shadow block.
Huge EMP.
EMP
Oh,
and
you
Molten
won.
Core, but
Everybody.
the Alex Enrique still hasn't been killed. He's still here in the back line doing work. Okay, he's finally taking care of that.
Yeah.
The score is 2-0 in favor of Imperfect. Let's see whether Alex Enrique can get some early picks this fight as well.
No one can hide from us.
Soldier get hacked as Primal versus Legit.
We're gonna see Poggy Woggy take out the soldier. Big shot.
Nice barrage from
barrage
Charo.
was
Just
good.
the extra damage onto hard lethal bot definitely helps Alex get the pick there. Bob just stalling point and getting kills here as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Alex looking for spawn kills here. Just watching the spawn door.
Oh.
That was a late stagger onto actual Raider there. Just not able to get back to his team.
That's nobody push cart. Oh wait.
Poggy Woggy getting the kill on Legit there. Pretty much left out of check by Alex. Alex was looking in the back line for the supports.
We're gonna see Primal with the EMP again. Let's see when he decides to drop it. There we go.
Alex
If
is
he
on
does come
top.
out, it doesn't really look like they were able to accomplish much. Pretty much an even fight here, but really favoring Imperfect.
Yeah. Especially considering the amount of ultimates they're using and the resurrect onto Alex here. Alex is going to have a lot of room here at this last point. Nice shatter. So I don't think there's going to be enough follow-up here. Able to get the pick onto Avatar Corona though. There will be
just gonna be it.
Imperfect. Capping it out.
Well, at least Valkyrie did an outstanding job of holding for 40 seconds.
Alright, let's see what Valkyrie does on this attack here. It's looking like... Honestly, this looks like goats.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
a weird
think
kind of
that
mini
Primal-
goats with a pocketed widow. Very strange comp, to say the least.
It's probably not what they're gonna roll with. I think that Primal is probably gonna swap off.
Yeah, it's looking like Moira goats.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe he will. Maybe.
Maybe we'll see quad support. Who knows? I think Kung Primal really wants to challenge Alex Enrique on this Widowmaker though, just to put more pressure on him. Otherwise, if Alex Enrique has free reign over the map with this Widowmaker, then I feel like a Goats comp could potentially struggle because this guy's got a very good aim. with Widowmaker, so we'll have to see. I'm seeing
Yes,
someone
we
go.
got hard Lucio bot.
There's a
going
flanking
for
Lucio,
flank.
flanking hard Lucio bot here.
It's Lucio versus the soldier. Soldier is very low.
Soldier's just gonna get healed up. It's gonna be all the kills in the world for Imperfect.
Yeah. I feel like hard Lucio bot going and flanking as Lucio just wasn't the right choice. Especially in a goat scenario, Lucio is all the mobility that a goat's comp has. So separating the
sort of
Lucio
left,
from the rest of the comp
yeah.
is just isn't good.
Really
Now
left the
hard
goats to
Lucio is going
just
for
die a
another
painful death. Oh, Primal on the Sombra now. This is arguably a better choice than Widowmaker.
But
And,
big
huge
early tire.
fire.
Ouch.
Hard Lucio bot is just waiting up here for Alex Enrique to show his face. Gets the pick
he
onto
gets
Alex
the-
Enrique and the teabag.
And he teabagged.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
The Sombra's gonna try and get the hack on this Junkrat.
Not really much to
quite
farm
fine.
EMP from in this comp they're against though, from the side of Going Primal. Really Going Primal wants to be chilling in the back line, just spamming into the tanks to get quick EMPs. Nice fire strike to kill the wheel and the Junkrat at the same time. An actual Cupcake coming out big with that, but this tag fight is from legit. And Alex Enrique on the Symmetra absolutely cleaned it up.
Really seemed like he was gonna be a cap for Valkyrie, but we see the Sim turrets just turning it around. It's very similar to the Temple of Anubis map where the Sim turrets ended up killing 3 people
Yeah.
just from spawn. That's how Symmetra is.
It's just like so easy to just turn your head and just shoot them. Like, I know it's a bit of a forehead, but like, just shoot the turrets. And they are literally
Nice
stationary. There's a nice grab.
Hard Lucio bot getting the pick.
Really late,
Right if getting the pick.
really strange rally.
Yeah, that's an odd rally indeed. Especially considering
Well, it
now
doesn't
that it
work like
decays.
Yeah.
Like if it was a pre-nerf brig, I would have said just use rally at any time,
Yeah,
even at the end.
but now you have to be a bit more methodical. You have to think a bit more about when you want to use that rally. Going Primal in the backline has the EMP pretty much. It does have the EMP now and it's probably going to use it.
This would be a good time to use
Yep,
it.
massive
Yeah,
EMP. Shuts down the sim wall and the amplification matrix in one go. Try finding the pick on
Still using
CFC
ultimates,
early.
Wow.
Again, another big scrappy fight. But honestly, Valkyrie wasn't able to capitalize quick enough on the EMP from Going Primal. Going Primal
We're
will
still,
have
like,
it
around
again
the
soon
corner.
though.
Well, right now Valkyrie's going for a flank, but
Is Soldier gonna make his great escape? He actually got away.
Hardly about just riding the walls. Gets himself taken down by Alex Enrique.
That's good shadow, but let's see if they can actually... No, it's gonna look like Imperfect, he's just gonna swing it right back.
Two early picks from Alex onto two of the essential supports in any GOAT's composition.
Going Primal takes out Alex. Still in the
Yeah, it must be
back
painful
line.
to be a Reinhardt and just see a Junkrat tire right in front of you and not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, isn't it? A
Well,
hack onto Alex
Primal Sting,
Enrique, but not gonna really do much. Widowmaker just isn't a very good hack target to have.
Sombra has the EMP again. Yeah, there
It's
we go.
big.
That's a nice EMP.
It is big, but they do manage to pop the Valkyrie behind. Still, it will be Valkyrie pushing this cart forward now.
We got
And
hard
hopefully-
bot. Lucio trying to go after Alex, but died.
During this fight, we've seen way too many times that Imperfect is just being able to bring it back. Like, it really does seem like Valk doesn't have enough cleanup.
Alex Enrique coming up big with picks here. Oh, that was an amazing shot on Todd Lucio, but if you didn't see that, like, you're gonna have to look at the stream later. That was actually
Seems
an
like it.
He got booped and still managed to get the headshot. And it doesn't look like Valkyrie's gonna be able to touch. Oh, no, going primal touches. See if they can keep bodies on this cart. It's an alright shatter. Oh, here's the wheel. Gets Yugsy. There's no supports here on the side of on the side of Valkyrie, other than Hard Luciobot, who seems to be doing a bit of supporting. Very uncharacteristic, considering the DPS Lucio Supreme life he's been going for this game. It wasn't really a C9, like,
Well,
and within reach of the cart was Hard Luciobot, but we all know that he was just focusing the hell out of Alex the whole game.
Yeah. Well, Imperfect is going to get the win, but wasn't quite like the role as most people would expect. Like, Valk did put up a good fight at times.
Yeah.
They're definitely improving.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
last time they played, it was a lot more rough, but this time they played not so bad.
I think they were against Express last time.
Yeah, they were.
Excellent.
alright, next map. Oh, it's 3-0
Map
right
4.
now.
Let's see if they're ready.
Oops.
I got a milkshake. Woo.
Lucky.
Yeah, I feel like the problem for Valk was that, like, I don't want to count out like hard Lucio bot, but the flanking Lucio really wasn't.
That it wasn't it,
Oh,
Chief.
wow.
It just wasn't it, Chief. Like, they probably
Pretty
could have
bluntly.
done with a hard Lucio bot, because at least a hard Lucio bot would stay with the tanks and heal. And the whole point of a Lucio in a GOATS composition is to stay with the tanks. The AoE healing paired with Briggs is what keeps tanks alive, and the speed boost and being able to effectively use boops onto the enemy main tank is what really shows how good you are as Lucio.
No confirmation for the ready yet. Or Valk's ready. They're both ready.
Okay.
Last map of the game. Well, let's see if Valk can at least pull out a map win.
Yeah, to get a map.
I mean, really every map matters. Like, just because you
Yeah.
lost the game doesn't mean you shouldn't at least try to win the
Try.
fourth map differential. I mean, realistically, that one map could mean making playoffs or not making playoffs.
Exactly. I changed the HUD colors.
Valk. And perhaps they ran May because they were expecting a Bastion, but
Maybe.
it's kind of risky because if they don't have Bastion, then that May's gonna get nothing done. May is just May.
I'm seeing an
She's really
attack Torb
situational.
pirate ship here from Imperfect. I mean, I'm all for it.
Early pick on the Baptiste already.
Not only pick onto Torb to match it, but there will be a res from the side of Imperfect. Yeah, it's just gonna be Imperfect rolling through on this.
Hammering a turret?
It's Torb's job.
Who needs Bastion or cart? You got Torb.
Torb is actually Bastion but better. Because Torb has the turret, and that's like a 7th player for the team.
Essentially.
Especially because turrets have aimbots. So the
Counts
turret
to
can't
super
miss.
low.
Even if like you miss all your shots, your turret's gonna be doing damage anyway. Which is always assuring.
Yeah, this
And
Pharah
Charo
really
just
has
getting
been...
mad value here on the Pharah.
Pharah really seems like it's the Achilles heel of Valk.
Yeah, I don't think they have like a real specialist hit scanner. I said their best hit scanner is probably Poggy but they have Poggy on the support this round.
Well, I don't want to count anyone out, but yeah, it really doesn't seem like Valk has like a hit scan acute enough to deal with this Pharah, perhaps. That's just gonna be an old Fiesta. Still, picks from Imperfect. You see the Battle Mercy take out the Rhine?
Oh man, Avatar Corona actually stole that hammer kill from Alex Enrique. I'm actually sad for Alex Enrique right now.
Can we have an F in the chat for Alex Enrique right now?
Alright, will be the amplification
One
matrix from
like, use one
Poggy.
hammer kill.
Not getting much value really other than the added healing, but
I'm not
the
sure why that
positioning
Rhine
of
is
it
still on the high
wasn't
ground.
very good.
It was on the high ground for so long. It's still low.
We're gonna see the nano boost. Maybe we'll be seeing a nano blade this fight.
We're finally gonna see Primal going over to the Widowmaker. Hopefully to help deal with the Pharah a lot more.
Looking like a nano blade. And the
Go, Genji!
and you get
Oh
third
my God.
shattered.
Almost got it.
Oh no.
Oh
We're
no.
just gonna get even more picks. So Risa versus Hamster.
With a
There we
Widowmaker
go.
as backup, remember. Alex Enrique is still alive. Still alive and kicking on the Widowmaker. With the walls up as well.
And finally they have a McCree now, which should help with it.
It looks
Now
like
Harlow still got.
there's gonna be a
ults.
swap from the side of Imperfect. They swapped the Pharah for the Junkrat and they swapped the Genji for a Tracer. And it
Those are
makes sense
probably-
considering how close quarters last point of route is. But I think you lack the range option. Like Alex is gonna be able to put out a lot of damage on this Widowmaker, so we just have to see whether you can get the angles to be able to kill both hit scan DPS from the side of Valkyrie. Because as Valkyrie going to swap to counter a Pharah by running double hit scan, Imperfect go and swap immediately. Nice shot from Alex Enrique to hard Lucio bot. Mashasa finds nothing, unfortunately blocked by an Orisa shield.
Foggy Woggy just got taken down by Mora ult. Right now they got no Valkyrie have nobody to contest Alex.
Indeed. Like you could say that
They have to
maybe
worry
going
about
primal could, but I feel like in the scenario he's not gonna have good angles to work against Alex with. And it's like Imperfect's gonna be pushing this one to a third point capture. 1 minute and 58 seconds in the bank for time bank rounds.
Let's see how Valkyrie will respond to this. Well, Valkyrie will run the same tanks, but have a Doomfist and a Genji now. That's their DPSs.
You see Alex go for the hook shot here. See if he can find anything. He is able to find something.
There's a lot of tactical crouching going on here, but it looks like Alex Enrique's got some free shots here.
I really like this start. Oh my god. What is this?
It's a... oh, legit. Legit fucking getting the kill on Buggy Woggy, but...
Going Primal took down both of the snipers.
yeah.
The Hanzo get Raz. Alex getting some picks.
Pops the walls. Quite a late use of walls for this fight, to be honest. Looking for some spawn kills. Nice Widow deal here. The hard Lucio bot's gonna step in and get the finish.
Will they res Alex? Seems like me.
I'm not sure whether res is off cooldown. Also, it wouldn't be wise to res Alex in the open sightlines of 2 snipers.
Let me see Charo have the barrage again. Let's see
See a bit of battle mercy from Yugsy. Gets himself killed by Alex. That's unfortunate. Hardly Shabat has managed to find himself falling off the map. And so has Poggy Woggy. It looks like a reset, maybe. Though
Oh,
I feel
that was
like
pretty.
they've kind of given up.
It really does.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
I mean, it's not like they can't. Like, this is still technically winnable if they play it correctly. It's just a charade of them jumping off.
Yeah, it seems like they give it up some of the players, not all of them. Going primal, dodging all the Hanzo Storm arrows.
We're not going to discuss what happened with Ags and Rike and Hard Lucio Bot. That's for stream to watch, I guess.
What exactly happened?
You can watch the bot later, I suppose. Nice sleep on Takana. There's like last fight going on here. Nice use of bot.
As far as just. I mean, I guess Valve does take a point. Really late sound barrier.
Waggy Waggy takes out legit.
Looks like it's just going to be clean up from Imperfect now.
Yep. Really does seem like it's gonna do it. Oh. Yeah. And that's
And that will
game.
be a
Perfect
4-0.
wins 4-0.
Well, I can't say I didn't expect it, though the circumstances in which the win was taken is it's quite bizarre, to be honest.
Well, I did expect this, but I didn't expect it to be. Well, I didn't expect Valve to play as well as they did today. Not counting them out already, or anything. Valve is a good team and all, but going against Imperfect obviously is going to cause some problems.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, I guess it's interview time. Is there anyone we'd like to bring up?
Let's bring up Alex.
Alex and
guess
Hard
they
Lucio
take
Bot.
interviews.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's some things that need to be said between them. I'm just gonna. In fact, you're gonna need to suggest them to party because I'm not gonna open it because otherwise random people I know will join.
Chat, remember?
Oh yeah.
Or does that not work on the stream? We can just invite them to the spectator lobby, or our group.
Could do, yeah. Alex was already out here.
I guess we just have to choose. We just have to choose. We'll just invite.
We can all just go into match
Alexa.
chat, maybe. But
Yeah, that would work. Let's just go into match chat.
Okay.
you're gonna have to put us into the game now. Just put us onto Imperfect.
Who are we interviewing today?
Well, can we just not have like them invited to the group? Probably. Would that work better?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll invite Kenneth
That would probably work.
as well.
Yeah, get Kenneth and Avatar in here first, and then we'll do Valkyrie right after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give them over that invite. I don't know. Let's go over to game chat.
Yeah.
That's our point.
Hello.
Hey.
Howdy.
Okay.
So, who would like to start off with questions?
I may as well start. How was that game for you? And was it as you expected it would go?
The game was good for me, and it was what we expected. Super chaotic fights from us because we didn't have our 2-2-2 comp. We had,
3-2-1.
3 DPS who could make it.
Yeah.
And no one else could, so, for us it was as expected.
And is there any specific preparations you made for this game, or did you think did you make adaptations on the fly depending on what Valkyrie was going for?
Well, we kind of knew that we had the advantage on the DPS department, so we were more focusing on playing towards our strengths.
Yeah.
And less of in what they were going to do. So we were just trying to maximize our advantages, basically. So.
And that involved a lot of pocketing onto Alex Enrique and Charo on the Widow and the Pharah respectively. Both of them popped off big time.
Yeah, they were playing amazing, honestly. And the thing is, I was trying to be more self-sustained. I was just playing a little bit more passive just to stay alive and contest the point. While most of the healing was going towards them, so they can keep doing the damage.
Yeah, I guess that's where issues come from. But has your team ever experimented with trying to go for quad DPS hamster mercy compositions?
We had the thing is I'm usually the main tank, but I don't play that much of Hammond. I'm still practicing it, so I don't feel confident playing Hammond.
I did see someone on your team on Hammond, right?
Yeah. We have players that can play, so I will have to switch my role to either support or DPS. So that's why we sometimes we just stay away from it.
Yeah,
but we had done it. Yeah,
and Kenneth is the best mercy.
Yeah, I feel like
I hate
that's understandable because Ball is a very niche pick, especially on even on our team. Our main tank doesn't play Ball as much as I do, and I'm a support. It's just a specialist pick, really. It's like you could get the healer main to start playing Symmetra because it's just so much of a specialist pick. You don't know who's playing these sort of weird, wacky heroes, I guess. But is there anything you're going to take away from this matchup that you'll probably work on for future games?
Well, we're still practicing different duos. For example, Avatar and Hybrid. Hybrid been with us since last season, but Avatar is new to the team, so we're still working towards those synergies. See when do one of them go main healer, when the other go flex healer. We're still trying to figure that out because both of them are very flexible in that department.
Yeah.
Besides that, just getting used to the meta, more DPS orientated.
All right. And if you had any advice to give to Valkyrie, what would it be?
I think they have good pieces individually. They just need to work on trying to find like a style, like identity. I don't see that they already know what their what their play style is. Like sometimes they try to be one way, sometimes but they panic too soon and switch. So they need to define what they want to do and how they want to play the game and stick to it so they can perfect it.
And they need to find a hit scan player, because half the time you'd have Charo just doing work on Farah and they wouldn't have a long range hit scan to deal with it, and then second they swapped onto a long range hit scan, you swap to counter immediately and that's it.
So
that's true. But Charo's taking out the hit scan.
Yeah, true.
But definitely one thing for Valk from me is like you need more awareness, because Charo got barrages in front of everybody, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna get him this time, and I'm like, oh crap, he got a 4K.
Yeah, I saw like on Anubis B, he's always flying right above behind the Orisa shield, just poking into whatever comps they have behind there, and I don't see anyone pressuring him, so he's just getting so much free damage, and then as soon as he pops barrage, it's just an instant 4K.
Yeah, like I mean, he's a good Farah. But I think the biggest thing was he wasn't contested. Like they weren't contesting him at all. Like I remember on Ilios, I think it was the wild. I don't remember if it was
it was on
like he literally barraged the whole team and no one turned around. Like no one turned around. Like I was saying. We even call it out on comms, like they're going to like focus him and then we need to push and take advantage when they turn, but they never did. They just keep like fighting at us, and he just killed everybody from behind. That's crazy. That should not be allowed.
Definitely. Anyways, well done on the win today. Another 4-0 victory. And good luck with your next match, guys.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Nice interview.
All right, see ya. Alright,
Hard Lucio bot and
actual cupcake.
maybe I was thinking Hard Lucio bot and Poggy Woggy.
well, we want to get one there. We want to get one of the captains in, right?
Oh right, and then I guess Primal. I guess Hard Lucio bot and Primal should be a good pick.
Yeah, probably.
For interviews.
I mean, honestly, we could all just go and match chat. Like quick chats, if you just put us onto team 2, and then enable match chat in the settings, then we can just talk to all of them.
That's true.
You want me to do that right now?
Yeah, may as well. Just throw us onto red team.
Yeah, I have some questions for Yeggsy and Poggy Woggy too, so that really helps. Match chat time.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna start it.
Wait, why are you starting it? What the fuck? What are you doing?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's fine.
Again.
Alright.
Alright, we go.
This is how to interview. This is how to interview. Alright, so how's that game for you guys?
Oh, we just had fun.
Yeah, I could tell. Especially at the end of Route 66. I like the tactic that you went for. You know this tactic here. I like that one.
Yeah, baited Alexi. Good one.
I saw that. I got it on stream.
Dropped, so I got
it on stream.
Got me Bob.
Yeah, I got that on stream. It was amazing.
It was tactical.
It was tactical indeed.
Yes. Tactical suicide.
And so, was there any way that you kind of prepared for this game? Like, in advance?
No, it was extremely last minute, because I forgot what the time was.
Ah, my colors are wrong. Kill me. Right.
I forgot the match, and I was like, whoa, it's at 12, right? And I was like, no, it's right now. Oh, fuck.
Unlucky.
That is quite unlucky.
Yeah,
So,
I had the wrong times, I was in comp.
Ah. So you just came in, you did your stuff, and then
I came in tilted already, so I just had fun with it.
Alright. Well, that's good in general.
I had my little...
I saw.
I gotta have a little Reddit
I saw a bit
Lucio
of
excursion.
questionable Lucio play. I'm not gonna lie. On Blizzard World.
It worked.
I mean,
It worked for me.
It worked. Question mark.
Would we have capped without it?
Probably. There's probably a higher likelihood that your GOAT composition would work well with the extra healer involved.
Nah.
And just leaving it to the flanker to deal with the Widow. But I don't know, that's just kind of my opinion. So is there anything you're going to take away from this game? Any kind of things that you're going to work
Not
on
really.
as a team?
This league's a joke.
Alright.
Just to speak generally speaking, if we were able to push Imperfect to the brink like that, I believe we have improved tremendously.
You're right. I saw your game against Express, was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was definitely improvement since then, so...
We both
good
best.
Well, for your match next week, is there anything you're gonna change or practice? Like,
Practice probably.
6 support comp.
Fair enough. And my question for Yegzi and Woggy, since you guys were on a forum previously, how are you guys liking like the Valk environment as compared to the Employer one? Like, is there anything different that you would say?
Damn it. Hey.
Or not?
I'm not really sure. Yeah, both teams are really good. I like both of them. Love all the people in them, so I don't really have an
Alright,
opinion.
that's great to hear. And yeah, GG today. You guys really pushed Imperfect to the brink there. They really had to like fight for the win. So, yeah.
Kate is smelly. Kate is smelly. Want to put that out there?
Come on, man.
God damn it, Cade.
We love Cade here. Smile.
Cade is a good boy.
Yes, he is.
Cade doesn't deserve bullying.
No! You can no, don't heal. Don't.
Cade only deserves friendship.
You need to learn the rules.
Well, at least you guys did something.
Yes.
Definitely.
You know what? You did well. You did well for yourselves today. Good job.
Yeah.
Any
I'm always
league
giving
mixed SR
200%.
is a joke. By the way, I had fun, and I'm gonna do it with Alexi later.
Alright.
That's why I had to go lose you. I had to just target him. Who cares about wins when you can target your friends?
Assert dominance. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
I don't like that.
Don't.
So,
Stop.
do you have any other questions? From
No, not really.
The rest of... Yeah. That was just like a good game, fun to watch.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
in a second, I'm gonna close the stream now.